All right, how's it going, everybody? Waiting for the stream to start here. It's the Horry Sheet Show again, back with some more news for January 23rd, 2018. And I'm going to wait for a couple of people to get in the room here and watch the stream, make sure it's going okay. Okay, it's everything's working. I have a whole lot of stuff that I want to talk about in this one. I'm going to go ahead and kind of go down the list and tell you guys what I'm talking about. We're going to talk about the FEC Flat Earth Convention in the UK. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what happened on the Fiverr order that I did, where I got somebody to research or take notes on Mark Sargent's Flat Earth Clues video on YouTube. And we'll have a couple of other things I want to talk about pertaining to that. I'm also going to read out those notes and everything. Also, somebody's making a return back to the Flat Earth community, and a lot of people will know who this is, and a lot of people have been worrying. So stick around for that. I'm going to tell you who it is. Also, there has been a whopper of a Flat Earth proof that has taken place a while ago, and Anthony Riley, Chris Monk Seeley, Shane Cook, or some of you know him as Ranty, as well as Nathan Oakley, have been having a lot of debates about this particular, they've been doing a lot of debates, and when this one hit the table, nobody could refute it. So this is 140 plus mile Flat Earth proof nobody can shake off here. Also, I'll tell you where I got this shirt. That's interesting. So let's jump right into it. Let me take a look at the chat. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Morky Love, and let me bring it over here so I can see. I don't have to strain my eyeballs. Karen B, how's it going? Mega Vice. Hey, Osher06, you're being sprayed. Brother Horry, what's up? How's it going, buddy? Anders Ace. Hey, Caveman. It's glad to see everybody in the chat. Hey, Martin Leedke, how you doing, bud? You know, I thought to myself, I'm going to have to make a little intro video. And the intro video I guess it serves a couple of purposes. It makes sure that I'm not sitting here kind of like a fool going, okay, guys, I'm waiting for everybody to come in. You know, I don't like doing that. So I think I already have a 15-minute timer, countdown timer, which I can just slap some text on the front of it and play it and stream that, and then at the 15 minutes I can just come on, but it would at least help that situation. I think I'm gonna employ one of those efforts soon enough, but let's jump right into it. Steve Vash, how's it going? Thanks for showing up in the chat and making a presence, guys. All right, so let's talk about this, the FEC UK 2018, this event put on by Gary Heather John. It's the UK convention happening in this April, from the 27th to the 29th. So your tickets are on sale for that if you're in the UK and plan to go. There's going to be several great speakers. I won't go into the list of speakers. You can find that information there at their website, flatearthconventionuk.co.uk. But let me tell you what's really awesome about this one, and as far as I know, it's the first. Mark Sargent's been clamoring for. He's trying to get people on his show that are, that have credentials, like physicists, right? So what about having physicists at an event like a Flat Earth conference? Well, that's what's happening. Over there in the UK, they're going to have some people with credentials. People are going to school for, physics and things like that. I don't even know, but they're going to supposedly debate with a physicist, somebody that's, or I think some of them have their PhD, and then somebody who's actually getting their next level, whatever that is, whatever the next level is. They're going to have debates, or they're going to at least speak there. So that's going to be really interesting. And that's going to happen on the Sunday event. So check that out. More information is coming out later in the week. And I believe he said he's putting out some videos on his channel, which I'm going to put some links down in the description of this YouTube video later. But all I know is certain ticket packages are running low on availability, but others are still on offer. So make sure that you reserve your seat sooner rather than later if you're going to be attending that one. And the website to go to again is www.flatearthconventionuk.co.uk. Their YouTube channel is going to be putting out some videos. Official Flat Earth UK Convention 2018 is the name of that channel. On Facebook, I made a link for them because otherwise it would be super long to read here. You can find their Facebook page at tinyurl.com/FECUK 2018 Facebook. So all those links are going to be down in the description below. Let's take a look at something I'm really happy to talk about. And let me pull up the browser here. Shaboopy. Okay. This is one of the orders that I put through for this freelancer to watch Mark Sargent's Flat Earth Clues and give me some info on it, give me some feedback. I told him make 20 notes. Anything you find interesting in the show, make a note of it, 20 things at least. And at the end, write me some feedback. Let me know what you thought of everything. So I kind of left it a little vague. I wanted to see what kind of notes this guy would take. And I definitely just wanted his own feedback. And next time around, I'm going to kind of tell him, when you take notes on this documentary, keep it pertinent to the main, like what the documentary is really about, like flat Earth. But I have to say that without saying it's anything flat Earth related, because maybe they wouldn't accept this offer to do this. I don't know. This guy, look, I'll just read the notes real quick, but here it is. And at the this little link right here, for anybody who's, I don't know, gonna think I'm not being genuine. This says flatearth.dox or whatever. Here's the flatearth.dox thing. It's not gonna show you what's opening up right here because I am indeed too lazy to screen cap Microsoft Word all on its own or whatever this is opening as. But at the top of his thing, he's got 20 interesting facts. Actually, you know what? I'll just copy and paste it. No, okay, it's still the same thing. Anyway, 20 interesting facts. All right. His number one, he's got indeed 20 different interesting facts. And at the bottom, his review. So, number one, planes going across the southern hemisphere don't show up on the GPS. Okay. So that's a seed that cannot be unplanted. You can do all the research you want on that. That's true. Number two, the first balloon to carry people was 1760. Okay. Antarctica, number three, Antarctica isn't owned by anyone. That's another seed you can plant, you can't undo. Number four, an area beyond the South Pole is as big as the United States. That's another seed you can't undo, totally. That's coming from probably Mark Sargent's Richard Byrd part, I'm assuming. But number five, only the emperor penguin permanently lives at South Pole. What? Mark must have said that in his documentary, and this dude's probably going to go and research the emperor penguin. Funny nonetheless. Let me take a look at the chat real quick and see what you guys think about that. Oh, I gotta find the chat again, actually. Where'd it go? I think it's, oh, here it is. It's on this monitor. We'll scroll up a little bit. Flat Earth report. I don't even know if that's the real one. The Shill Scanner, how's it going? Who's your flatty? Better to be a flat cuck than one of those globy ones. There you go. Yes, FECUK, FECUK. That's right. The FECUK 2018. That's pretty much what it is. But it's going to be a lot better than the FECUKs I'm used to going to. Let me tell you that. How's it going, Candy? Candy must be in the chat. Hey. So, what do you guys think about that? What was that? Only the emperor penguin permanently lives at the South Pole. Do you think he's going to do some research on that one? Let's hope so, because, well, he's chatting back and forth with me, and if he ever comes back, I'll know. Maybe he's going to ask me that one day, like in a few weeks from now. What about the emperor penguin? I couldn't find anything about that. How's it going, Rob Marill? Yeah. This I'm reading all the notes that he took on the order, on the Fiverr order. So let me go ahead and proceed with number 6. No one has gone 8 miles below the Earth's surface. Another seed that cannot be unplanted. It's going to grow. Number 7, cars are made from melted, reformed, and polished rocks. Cars are made from melted, reformed, and polished rocks. Did Mark say that in his documentary? I don't know. I don't know if this, does anyone know in chat if that is even remotely true? I totally doubt that. Number 8, GPS developed in 1973 and was fully live in 1995. Interesting. Okay. Number 9, he writes, Antarctica was deemed off limits from colonization in 1959. That's an interesting fact Mark must have mentioned there in the documentary. Number 10, moon missions concluded in 1972. All right. I'm sure we can look at all this and if Mark's got it in the documentaries, I would assume it's factual, except for the Emperor Penguin and cars being made from melted rocks. Moving on. Number 11, the first moon mission movie based on actual events was in 1983. So he's soaking up all this. Number 12, Richard Byrd flew to the North Pole in 1926. So he knows of a Richard Byrd now. Number 13, Richard Byrd led the first expedition to the South Pole in 1928, which lasted for 2 years. So he's soaked in some Richard Byrd info, no doubt. Number 14 says, there is a hidden line enforced by the military that no one cannot cross in Antarctica. So I guess he meant that no one can cross in Antarctica. So he knows there's something funny with Antarctica. Number 15, the North Pole is inhabitable. He got that from the documentary. Huh? I mean, I've always assumed it's pretty inhabitable, but Mark must have said it. Number 16, minerals exist in Antarctica such as coal and oil. So he knows now it's mineral rich, and he's got to be wondering why nobody's going for that, right? Thanks, Karen B. I'll take a thumbs up. Yeah, please, thumbs up the video, guys. Let's see. Renee Ibarkila, sorry, I'm going to butcher it if I try. Globetards are defending a satanic religion. Research the demonic spinning ball deception axis 24.4 times 4 degrees. Axis 23.4 degrees minus 90 degrees equals the mark of the beast system, 66.6 degrees. Right. There's a lot of 666 stuff in there, miles per hour of speed of this or that, or the rotation of the axis, equates to that's very true. You got to ask yourself, is this flat earth thing a satanic battle? Well, there's a lot of weird stuff that would kind of point in that direction. And it supposedly it works according to their heliocentric model. Supposedly. These are variables. I like talking about this because I heard it again on Globebusters recently. He said, one of them said, science can't solve a 3-body problem. Was that it? So you can maybe solve it for a 2-body problem, but when you add a third thing, and we're talking about orbital mechanics and physics and things like that to figure out how we would maybe get a rocket to the moon, for example, given all the orbital mechanics involved in the Earth and the moon and the sun and all the different ways it's pulled and the speeds. And so you got to, science has to do some frickin' math, right? The math that, we had I think maybe a Game Boy sized processor, or the capability of a Game Boy when we went to the moon as far as computing power back in the 70s. Come on. But anyway, I digress. We didn't go to the moon. And the satanic numbers are interesting. Let's say I'm on number, 13, I believe. No, 16. Number 16, minerals exist in Antarctica such as coal and oil. All right, I read that one. Number 17, 7 countries had expeditions to Antarctica. So he's soaking up the Antarctica funniness. Number 18, USGS are the map makers of the world. Okay. Number 19, Al Biruni proposed the first world map. So he can do some map research. And number 20, Richard Byrd had at least 4 expeditions to the South Pole. Now, the notes, he soaked in some information. Not so much about whether the Earth was flat, but maybe that's because it's going to dovetail into his feedback, which I'm going to read here in just a second. Before I do, let me look at the chat and see what you guys are talking about. What do you guys think about those notes? First of all, what do you guys think about some of the more strange ones about the rocks being made the cars being made by rocks? I think that's hilarious. Did Mark actually say that in any part of the Flat Earth Clues documentary? Let's see. Did he make note of the Earth is flat? Well, yeah, he in his feedback, Karen B. Yeah, I don't remember that either. The Flintstones cars are, says go find the others. Horry street smart globe cucks p-fart. All right. Hashtag peef. I'm not sure what the hell he's talking about, but more power to him. Arwen says, did I miss something? Arwen, you didn't miss much. I mean, I was twerking for a little bit, and I had a couple of people throwing some dollars, but they left. Not a big deal. Cat's Eyes, how's it going? Sassy Undeniably. Hey, Sassy, how you doing? So, all right, check it out. Here's the review. Here, I asked him for his actual feedback, right? And here's what he says. I have heard of the Flat Earth controversy prior to watching Mark's video. However, I was not aware of the arguments of the Flat Earth theory beforehand. For this reason, I was very excited to find out about the thoughts behind a Flat Earth theory. After watching the video, I think I might need to research further on the topic. Mark presents some interesting pieces of information to prove that the Earth is flat, but I think his arguments are not very convincing and hard to follow. Interesting. I like that Mark outlines his points clearly into 11 different parts to prove the Flat Earth theory. This clear outline of what he calls the clues helped me to have a clear picture of what he was about to speak on. However, I find the narratives for the points hard to follow, as it was not easy to see how what he was saying related to his clues or the theory of the Earth being flat. And I'm going to pause right there. I believe the guy isn't too much of a conspiracy theorist because, in my opinion, I think I know what he's talking about, but you kind of already have to know that they're lying to us and hiding stuff from us and, spraying our skies and poisoning our food. So you got to have some, maybe some bias when it comes to, whether or not you trust the government. Because I think a lot of his stuff really, the whole thing to me, the whole thing was, tying into everything so well. It tied a lot of stuff together for me. But I had done a lot of research prior into conspiracy theories and whatnot. What do you guys think about that? Let's scroll up a little bit. Flat Trotter, how you doing? Horry Sheet Show says, he's saying hi to everybody. Yeah, everybody's here. Thanks everybody for showing up. 56 people. I think I broke my record, guys. Thanks. I was 54 maxed out last time. I'm glad everybody's here because I have a couple more things to talk about, some really interesting stuff. Stick around. You may want to, watch this one if you missed what I said earlier about the FEC UK 2018. Wow, the resolution's real good. Got this on my 65-inch TV, and it's crystal. First time. Woo, Ninja Man, wow. How you doing? Hit the bell. Hit the sub, hit the bell. I'm glad I look good on your TV. Actually, I'm actually going to get a better setup than this. I might get a second Brio. And if I do that, I'll stick it closer to me. So when I do this, let me show you. When I do this kind of close-up shot right here, when I'm just kind of talking, like I can do right now, as a matter of fact, to show off the shirt, which I'll be talking about in a minute, it'll look better. Right now, this is really far away and it's zoomed in, but I think it looks good with the Brio. So anyway, let's continue. He says, I'm going to go back a little bit. However, I find the narratives for the points hard to follow, as it was not easy to see how he was, how what he was saying related to his clues or the theory of the Earth being flat. And then he said, I would have rather the narratives to have been more concise instead of so much information that I couldn't connect to the points. So that's why I think you maybe have to know a little more stuff before you see Mark's video. But here you go. Watching the video, I was waiting to hear a solid point that would convince me to think that the flat Earth theory could actually be true. I find the evidence given by Mark not very convincing, although interesting. I do not get the connection Mark is trying to make about the flat Earth theory, hiding the southern hemisphere and hiding God concept. Here it is, and this is why this is worth it for me. After all, I'm interested to at least read more articles on the topic comma, watch more videos, and so to get a better understanding of the flat earth theory. $5. He heard of it, probably said, these idiots. He had to get paid to watch Mark. He soaked in a lot of stuff. He's confused. He's interested. And he's going to look into it. $5. That's why I think this has potential. And on that note, I want to give some thanks and some shout outs. Let me pull up my notes here. Because Andy, or as he's known as Cappy Trips, has donated for the next one. So I'm going to actually do another live stream here probably tonight, or I don't know. I feel like I'm going to like end this one and then set up and go into a very, very casual, you know, live stream to do that. So if you want to watch that later, that's fine, but it's going to be nothing like this. So yeah, another one is being sponsored. Thanks, Andy. And another one, actually, somebody else on Facebook said, or asked, how can he have the video, what is it, 20 questions, A Stranger's Guide to Flat Earth, instead of Mark's video being watched? He wants that one to be watched. So yeah, I'm open to it. Anything like an hour plus, an hour or more, I'll have somebody watch for $5. I mean, I want it to be like something they can take some notes on. So the 2-hour long mark was fine. Plus you got people that for $5, I mean, they're working from different countries. $5 to them is going to buy more than, you know, a Happy Meal or whatever it can get for us in the States. So it's good for them. They'll do it. And plus, they're going to learn something. They have no choice. They have to take notes on it. That's the point. So thanks for everybody there supporting, and everybody in the chat that's behind this and on Facebook who's backing it. And listen, if you want to support the effort, please don't donate to my super chat. Because YouTube's going to get like 30% of that, and by the time I go do this, it's going to cost me money. So I don't want it to really cost me money. And I did say it's flat earth for $5. Well, it is, but then when I went to actually make this order, it's $5 plus $1 processing fee. So I got to throw this out there. If you want to support this and you want to do this, it's $6. But I just like it being called $5. So I'm willing to put up the $1 for anyone who wants to do this, so it can still be $5. But if you make a donation to me to do this, please make a note that that donation is going towards Fiverr research. You can go to paypal.me/ let me make sure you got the thing like paypal.me/Horry Sheet Show and donate either $5 or $6. And if you want it to go for one of these and have me read out their notes on a show, and I'll even plug something that you do. If you got a channel or something, $5 for a plug on my show, that's pretty cool. But to get this project rolling, it's just a win-win for everybody. So either donate $5 or $6 and make a note for that saying, hey, it's for Fiverr research. Otherwise, I'm going to take that $5 or $6 and do whatever else I feel like I can need to do, whether it's doing a giveaway and using that for shipping for something I'm giving away, because I do video commercials for a living. I'm always getting random products like this. I have 2 IP cameras right now. Let me show you this. I didn't even plan for this to be shown, but I'm throwing this out there because this is the kind of stuff that happens to me on the regular all year long. This is a spy camera, a 1080p night vision spy camera, worth retail $60 from China. Good luck reading the manual. Don't know if it works or not, but it's something I'm probably willing to give away. So follow my stuff, stay tuned in for the giveaways, and see what the requirements are. It's not bad. Let's see. Let me move on it. So yeah. Don't donate to the super chat for that, please. It's going to cost me money, and I've actually disabled the super chat just in case there was any confusion. But anyway, let me show you somebody is coming back to the Flat Earth community. All right, and it's somebody that we know and love. We've loved everything he's done, and let me just pull that back on up. Let me see. I'm switching to, okay, let me do this instead. Here you go. Get ready for this. I have the news on this. Boom. Joshua Swift, Authentic Intent, is still alive. Hallelujah. Right? I love this. He used to do flat cab. He used to just go to the park, live streaming, talking to random people, telling them Earth is flat, joggers, people playing, people sitting in hammocks. He would just, yo, Earth is flat. Want to talk about it? And put himself out there. That's the kind of stuff that we really need to support these days. So he's coming back, and he says, and I quote, with a vengeance. All right. there's our man coming back to the flat earth scene. I'm not going to give too many details on what has kept him away. I will say that he's coming back, and I don't think he plans on really making a video about his absence. But he was very interested to hear that a lot of people were looking for him. He had no idea. From the message I got from him, he just didn't know he had really garnished that much support. And that's, you know, yes, we care about you, buddy. If you drop off the face of the flat earth, people have been emailing me for months, like the past 2 months. People have been PMing me on Facebook, do you know where Joshua Swift is? And I'm like, no, but I care. And I went to his page, and he's not, you know, hasn't posted in a long time. And I'm like, dude. And so I started to get worried. But I mean, so I'm glad to report he has PM'd me over Facebook directly after some other people had been messaging me about his whereabouts, and they were concerned. And it just got so big for me, I had to send him a message. And thankfully he replied. So he's still alive, and he's going to come back with a vengeance. So Joshua Swift, look out for his channel, Authentic Intent, I believe, and his Flat Cab series is coming back, I hope. And I don't know when, but he's still alive. That's what's important here. And he's not a ball earther. He didn't go back to the ball, okay? He's not pulling a Tiger Dan. So next up on my list, this is nice. Let me just pull up a video here and start playing the video while I talk about it. Shaboopy. There we go. All right, so what is this? What is this behind me? This here is a serious flat earth proof. And I'm going to read the chat. Tell me if you guys have seen this yet. Tell me if you know what this is. Hey, DITRH, how's it going? Wait, this is a Horry Sheet exclusive, and I got to give you a wrench. Let me give some people a wrench. I'm so rude. Gosh, I'm so rude. You guys all deserve wrenches, pretty much, like just about everybody in here. But you know, Arwen gets the wrench. Let me Karen B. Gotta get me some Karen B wrenched up in here. And some Go Find the Others. It's wrenched up. Awesome beans. Yes. And as I see the chat, I know I'm very much only including people who are actually in my, you know, Skype list or something right now. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. There's a lot of people I just wrenched up that I've actually had personal one-on-one, like webcam, mic chat, something with, or I just think they're sexy. Whatever. No, just kidding. So, all right. What is the video playing behind me? Anybody know? Morky. Did I miss Morky? I got Morky. There you go. Martin, bro. All right. So, yeah, nobody's talking about. So this is the 140 plus mile flat earth proof that we have, thanks to Anthony Riley, Chris Monk Seeley, Shane Cook. That's Ranty. And Anthony Riley, by the way, that's Sleeping Warrior on YouTube. So Anthony Riley, Sleeping Warrior, Chris Monk, Seeley, Shane Cook, or Ranty, and we all know Nathan Oakley. They were all on episode 209 of the Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes, with this 140 mile proof. And what you can see is this is the Isle, what they're kind of showing you is the Isle of Man can be seen from the UK. And that's pretty interesting enough. I don't think that's something that you can see. You can't see so much. You're not supposed to see so much of the Isle of Man from the UK, first of all. But you can see freaking Ireland from the UK. And that's 140 or maybe even more miles away. There's been debates held on the Nathan Oakley channel for quite some time recently. And they've been going back and forth over, I don't know, what's in comparison very minuscule, videos compared to this. But then they got this. Nobody can run from this kind of proof. This is huge. You can't run from this. And you know what? The people who are arguing the reasons of why you're able to see this, they actually will tell you refraction is capable of, I guess, I don't know if you got to be high enough or you got to have the right atmosphere or whatever for this, but these globies are saying that because of refraction under certain circumstances, you're able to see stuff like this, and Earth is still a ball. And in that same logic, they even will agree to, well, if the refraction conditions are just right, you can look across the distance and see so far around the ball, you're seeing the back of your own head. Sorry, pulling the BS card. Not happening, broseph. Yeah. you know, this you can't run from. Earth is flat, okay? And I'm gonna try to chop up this video, make a different kind of presentation. Hopefully, it's a lot of work for me to do this kind of things nowadays, but I really want to get this out there. So go to episode 209 of the Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes. Thumb it up, share the video on Facebook. They made a very good presentation. It was about, you know, by the hour-and-a-half mark, you can't run from this proof. You can't unsee everything at about the hour-and-a-half mark. I know it's probably about 2 hours. But they have been kind of going around different places and presenting this, and this was a really concise presentation. Everything was like very streamlined, no dead air. Check it out. And that's it. I got one more thing for you guys, and it's what I'm wearing right here. Gotta say, oh yeah, to this, because we gotta for this. What is this? FEOffensive. Hashtag FEOffensive. This is the Marble's shirt that he did the giveaway on a couple of days ago. And spread the truth, expose the lies, demand answers is what it says at the bottom. Hard to read that upside down. But yeah, he did a giveaway, and I saw the video, and or it was on his Facebook, so I went to Facebook, and I was like, well, let's see. He was going to roll some die, and whatever 3 numbers he got from two die each time was going to be the numbers we should guess. So whatever 2 die can make, you know, I guess it's what his max is 12. So any number 1 to 12, pick 3 of those. And I picked whatever it was, like 7, 7, and 8 or something like that. And I forget my numbers, but it was the exact numbers that he rolled. So first time I've probably ever won anything like that. And it was because I was psychic enough to actually know it some kind of way. I was even like, as I typed those numbers, I'm like, should I even do this? Because if I win, then people are going to think that he just gave me a shirt to promote it, and that'd be awkward. Like, no, I had this like conversation in my head as if I like won it already, and was kind of like, should I even get a shirt? Maybe you should give it away. So anyway, I thought about that, and I said, screw it. And I put in the numbers, and I won. And I had that conversation with him over Skype, just on a small degree, but weird, right? Talk about instant manifestation, creating your own reality. There's a lot of little weird things that happen in my life, especially the one I'm with. And yeah, it'll make you think instant manifestation. All right. So anyway, if you like this show and you want to hear more news in a format delivered like this, subscribe to the Horry Sheet Show here on youtube.com. And people have been asking me, is it the Horry or the Harry Sheet Show? Because you see me on Facebook as Harry Sheet. No, the show is Horry Sheet, the Horry Sheet Show. And people call me Horry. They don't, I mean, you can call me Horry, Harry, it doesn't matter. But anyway, ring the bell, subscribe. And thanks, guys. I think we actually, I'm going to address the chat real quick. We got up to like 75 or 76. That's totally cool. How's everybody doing today? I just, you know, really kind of getting used to this stuff, this OBS stuff, this live stuff. So it's a little difficult for me. I'm going to have a little intro maybe, or a little timer to play on the next video, so kind of get everybody in the room before I start. But this was the first show that I really didn't like write a whole lot of notes for. I just kind of did it. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about this kind of format. It's a lot easier for me to do these off the cuff style videos. And later on tonight, I'm going to do a video where I get on Fiverr and I put in that other order. Like I said, Andy or Cappy Trips would like to support the Fiverr Flat Earth Research Project. I'm calling it Flat Curious Project because I'm turning people flat curious, like kind of like bi-curious, but flat curious. And yeah, like I said, it's working. I just read out the guy's notes. He's going to look more into it. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Probably I'm going to do another live stream, just real casual one. You can hang out for that. It might be on my YouNow channel, younow.com/Horry Sheet Show. You find me there. I just don't want to broadcast my super casual live streams on my channel here because it's just different. I like to keep the quality stuff here. So check that out. Anybody want to say anything in chat? Ask anything. Aside from that video, I'm going to also put out a what would you like to see from this show style of video. I know I've mentioned it before, but it's gonna happen soon. It really is, I promise. Horry Sheet, like a big boy, like some booty. Yes, geocentric love. Are you? How drunk are you? Demonic penguins. Awesome. You guys are fun. Love you, Horry. Thanks. Love you too, Geocentric Love. You're awesome. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for me. I think I'll keep this one pretty short. If you do want to subscribe, if you do want to actually support this, like I said, for the Fiverr donations, it really costs me $6. But if you put up 5, I'll throw in the one. PayPal.me/HorrySheetShow to have the notes of that read out on air, and I'll plug whatever you want for free on the show if you have a channel. And if you just want to donate and have me put the money towards something else that I'm doing, don't leave a note. If you leave a note, if you want it going to the Fiverr stuff, you have to leave a note so I know where it goes, so I know what to do. And you could even pick a video, you know, whether you want me to watch, or whether you want them to watch Mark Sargent's clues or what. Tell me in there, or tell me what you want to plug, or both, really. But by default, I'll get them to watch the Flat Earth clues. But anyway, I think that covers it. Have a good one. Catch y'all another time.